Hey babe, I'm doing my intro.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. I was saying, I have a confession. If you know my channel and if you know me, and if I start my day with a lemon water, that means something bad happened last night.
Fruit and nut mix attack.
So much fruit and nut. Whenever I film stupid trucks, can we not? Thank you. Teags and I are at the gym. We're going to do a little workout and then probably grab some food. I will give you a debrief after our workout and just admit my sins. Bye. Teags and I did like an upper body session and then smashed out some sprints and like a Tabata session at the end. She was such a legend. She did it with me just because I feel so sick. I seriously do this all the time and it is just annoying because I feel like my last video was so good and it was like full of such good tips to not binge and manage your portions. But I got up at 5 AM yesterday and I worked so hard. Like I trained and then I was doing emails. Not only was I mentally exhausted, but I was physically drained. So naturally my body was craving sugar. But instead of employing my strategies to beat the binge, I was like, screw it, I'm going to live off Blue Dinosaur bars and Loving Earth chocolate for the rest of the day. And I didn't regret it at the time, but now, at least the things that I consume in like large quantities are healthy and are made up of whole foods. I really need to start driving because like I'm like sweating so much. I don't know if you can see, but like, oh, it's wet. Okay, gonna go now, bye. Hey, sweaty girl. I should definitely eat because we just worked out so hard, but I feel so full from last night. Why do I always do this?
You need to just not do it. Like you need to not have any.
I know, I have no portion control. I'm a food fanatic, but I think I'm just gonna get a coffee for now, see how I feel. Hopefully it makes me poop. I'm serious. I feel so full and blocked up.
I went this morning to get off the coffee.
Yes, I love coffee, but I swear half the reason I have it is just because it helps me do morning poops. Am I too real? You know what, you're gonna get food and then as soon as you get your food, I'm gonna get food jealousy. I always stay at cafes for like a few hours and smash out emails and editing and stuff so that I get a coffee and then Tegan gets food and I'm like, oh nah, I'll wait till later. And as soon as she gets her food, I'm like, why did I do this? And then as soon as she leaves, I get food, so we don't really get to bond over food anymore.
No, she needs to quit coffee. Never.
Hashtag LB with the DVM for life. We used to be coffee best friends,
and then
now I'm sort of off it. Just kidding, but seriously. I'll just get a large long black with a dash of almond milk. 50 cents. Help me, I'm bored. I was about to grab one out of the tip jar. Thank you. But you know it's bad when it's almost lunchtime and you're still full from the night before. I have a problem.
what did you eat?
Do you want me to be serious?
Yeah.
3 bowls of granola like, with mango on top, and I'm actually intolerant to mango, so that didn't help. I knew it as well. I put the mango on top and I was like, this is gonna be an error. 1 whole box of the Buck and Berry Loving Earth, and then I had a mint choc one. Then I had 2 Blue Dinosaur bars, 1 in sour cherry and 1 in blueberry.
I tried the blueberry one yesterday.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. You have 1 and then you want more.
Just so beautiful and sunny, and now it's like torrential rain. I'll move inside.
Have beautiful food.
And I just took my shoes off and got comfortable. Okay, here's my dilemma slash story of my life right now. But it's becoming like more and more of an issue. So I live in a suburb that is so far away from everything I do. So I'm supposed to do a strength session tonight at the gym around 4 o'clock. It's 1:30 now. So it really doesn't make sense for me to like drive all the way home, be home for like an hour, and then come all the way back out here. Oh my gosh, I totally forget where I parked my car. I always have this problem. Is that my car? No. There she is, the sneaky girl. You guys know I'm all about the positive and happy vibes on my channel, but I just want to have a little bit of a vent. Do I have sweet potato in my teeth? Yeah, not really. And I love my family, I love my sisters, but it's just like the location that my house is in is just not convenient for me at all. And also, I have been making the coolest recipes lately, and I can just never film them because there's always people in my kitchen, and also the lighting in my kitchen's like really dark and grainy and blah blah blah. I would just love to move to a space that I feel like I can be creative in, and it's bright and it's always ready for filming, and I could just like share so many more cool tips with you and like cool recipes. To me, that is the key to maintaining a healthy and fit lifestyle, is like mixing up your recipes. And I feel like lately I've just been showing you my same tuna salad, so I need to mix it up, but people are always in my kitchen and I can't film. Anyway, here's my predicament. Number one, I'm just trying to work out if I can afford to move out, and number two, I couldn't move out by myself because like the area that I want to move to is quite expensive, so I need to like have another roommate to help me pay for the rent. So I could totally move in with Kurt, and Kurt is 100% keen. Obviously, you guys know we get along so well, and I think living together would be so much fun, but I am, I guess, a little hesitant and scared because we've only been together for 4 months. That's not a long time. On one side, it's like when you know, you know. We get along so well, we have really similar morals, values, and our lives just sort of mesh together. But at the same time, am I just like in this love bubble? Am I in the 4-month love bubble and it's just gonna like explode? I don't know. Oh, anyway, that is my predicament right now. I feel like my channel is gonna go from here to like here when I move out, because I'll just be able to do the coolest stuff when I want, how I want. And wouldn't that be fun? Like a moving vlog. I feel like it would be very stressful but very entertaining, and I love to mix it up, you know? This is why I keep perfume in my car, because I live out of my car these days and showers are overrated. Perfume shower. Yuck, I'm such a grub. Okay, well, I'll go suss it out. I'll go down there now and see if there's like some tables for us. Bye, girl. Bye. Yes, hey. Oh, it's very windy.
Get your eyebrows done?
Yeah. Why are they red? Have my eyebrows red. This is Rhiannon, my cousin. She was in my vlog and everyone was like, oh, it's her older sister's lesbian girlfriend. No, it's not. Yes, that's mine. Oh, how cute's that little jug? Thank you.
Is there any look at that size difference right there?
I know. Try some. I'll scull the whole thing.
Just have a sip.
Oh, that's nice, but it's too small. I want to enjoy it. That's why I get a large. Imagine if I moved out and I could have you guys over for coffee.
I feel like we would get along.
We would be even more best
Familiar
friends.
snack.
And you, we'll be best friends.
Okay, my turn.
I'm sweaty. My minion's off. Turn it off. Maybe this is why I have portion control issues. In my last vlogs, I talked about being organized and having healthy snacks on hand. But seriously, like I have a fear of being hungry and I have healthy snacks everywhere. So I'm at one of my gyms now and I think I'm going to have a blueberry bar. So I'm going to have this as my pre-workout and then go and do a mini shoulder session. I'm home from the gym now and I'm absolutely dead and starving, so I'm going to make a protein shake. As per usual, I'm using my favorite lean protein by Tropica. This is the vanilla flavor and I want it to be a green smoothie because I still don't feel 100% from like eating so much last night. And when I'm making a green smoothie, I either use the alkaline greens or the ultra cleanse, but today I'm actually going to combine them both. So if your body is feeling super toxic and just like sick from the day before, or if you've eaten really badly, I suggest using the ultra cleanse because it actually contains a thing called bentonite clay, and that is really good at detoxifying the body, and it's full of amino acids, which is ideal post-workout because you want to feed your muscles and help recovery. And then I'm also going to use the alkaline greens mostly because of the taste. Like I love the tropical flavor of this one. So I'm going to mix those three with water, ice, a dash of almond milk, and a full banana. And that is going to be my post-workout shake.
I don't wanna know who's taking you home, I'm loving you so, the way I used to love you.
Last night I had the most delicious dinner. I made a bunch of vegetables and my source of protein was slow cooked lamb shoulder. I haven't had lamb in so long and it was so juicy and delicious, and my healthy source of fat in the meal was half an avocado. So I had that, and then afterwards I still was feeling a little bit peckish because I did train really hard that day, and like I always say, I have a humongous appetite. So I had a peppermint tea, this paleo high protein nut and seed granola, and then I had a whole box of my Loving Earth Very Buckenberry chocolate. But honestly, I feel no guilt for having the entire box because like I said, Tegan and I trained really hard yesterday. My body was aching, I was starving, like I was genuinely hungry, my stomach was grumbling, so I listened to my body. I posted this image on Instagram and I asked you guys if there was like a specific topic that you guys wanted me to talk about. So a question a lot of you guys were asking is why I'm no longer vegan and my thoughts on veganism. So I'm just going to talk about that really briefly. Just a mini disclaimer before I start, I'm not hating on vegans at all. Even though I'm not a vegan myself, I have loads and loads of vegan friends. They love it, their body thrives off it, they're happy and healthy, they look amazing, feel amazing, and I'm genuinely so stoked for them that they found a style of eating that works and is maintainable for them. However, with myself, I was vegan for, I'm probably gonna get these wrong. I think I was vegan for like 6 months and I was raw vegan for 3 months. Originally, I dabbled with veganism and started researching it because of my skin. As you guys know, this whole channel was basically made because I had extremely bad hormonal acne. I didn't really enjoy being vegan because number one, I felt restricted. At the start, it was okay, but I was always hungry. And so I talked to some of my vegan friends and they were like, oh, maybe you need to increase your fats because when you're vegan, you're basically just living off carbs. Like it's a very high carb diet and lots of the things that you're eating are very low calorie. So technically you need to eat a lot of food to like maintain your muscle mass and all that kind of stuff. So I did it right. I read the 80-10-10 book. I read the China study. I did a lot of research and I did it in the right way. But I just did not feel good. Number one, I felt like I was always getting sick. Like when I'm about to get sick, I get a really sore throat and I feel lethargic and tired, and I felt like that all the time. And I do have low iron levels, like I'm naturally low in iron, so it was really hard for me to get my vitamin B in because if you don't have enough vitamin B, then your body can't absorb iron properly. So that was a whole nother story. So I was always lightheaded. I felt really weak at the gym. I lost all of my muscle mass. Me and my body, like I can consume a lot of protein and a lot of fat and stay pretty lean. Like my body needs a lot of protein to function. I am quite a low body fat percentage, so I do need a lot of protein and I feel like I run the best of animal protein. And also I'm intolerant to soy and I didn't know that at the time, but I was always feeling sick and my stomach was always in knots and I just always felt blocked up. My digestion was not good. Then the cravings started. I started craving tuna and eggs, yogurt, dairy. I was craving literally every single animal product, and I was also finding it hard to eat out sometimes. Like I have a huge appetite, and at some restaurants, like the only thing I could get was like a bowl of vegetables, and I didn't want to have hot chips. I was tired, I was craving meat. I was even having dreams about like steak and fish. It was like so weird. And then I sort of reached a turning point when I went to my uncle's farm. They have a farm and they raise cattle and like sell it for beef and stuff like that. And so I was talking to him about veganism, and he's like so beautiful and so open-minded, and he took me to like where they look after the cows and he shows me like how they live, and it's just like it's nothing like the documentaries you see. And that sort of opened my eyes. Like a lot of documentaries are made from a biased perspective. Like normally the people who are making the documentaries are vegans themselves, so they'll purposely find clips of like the worst of the worst. And I'm not saying it's fake, it's definitely true. There are some abattoirs and places that are horrible for animals, but in my opinion it's your job and my job as a consumer to determine what you support. I always try to make sure I'm buying free range, grass-fed, organic, or even if you can find like a local farm where you can like see the chickens living or you can like see the cows living, that is your best option. So yeah, that's sort of the animal rights section discussed. I started eating meat again and I just felt like a rush of energy. After a few months I transformed into like a paleo-based diet and I have never felt better. Like I've never really been able to sit down and say I will eat this way forever, and I'm 99% sure that I can say I'm gonna be paleo-based forever because I've never felt so energetic and happy and content, and I just feel like I'm not missing out. Like I've never felt deprived on a paleo-based diet and I'm not craving anything. Like yeah, I crave fruit and nut mix, but I can eat that. I crave bananas, I can eat that. I crave meat, I eat it. It's just a way of living that is so conducive to my needs and my cravings, and I think it's awesome if you can find that yourself. My channel is not about promoting a paleo-based diet. You guys ask how I eat and I tell you. If you're a vegan, that's awesome. If you're paleo, amazing. If you're a vegetarian, ketosis. If you live off Doritos, that is fine as well. Like it's your life, it's your body, do whatever you want with it. But yeah, my thoughts on veganism are like very mellow. I'm not an extremist, like pro or against in any way. I just think like, you know what's right for your body, listen to it, don't listen to anyone else. Like I said in one of my last vlogs, I am not the Regina George of health. Only because I say eat sardines doesn't mean you have to live off sardines. I think everyone's body is a little bit different. One of my best friends, she thrives off carbohydrates. Like she lives off pasta and rice, and she is a brig. Like her abs are crazy. But if I have like one serving of rice, I blow out. But I can eat so much avocado, nuts, seeds, high fat meats and oil, and I feel like that really sheds me down. But then as soon as she has some avocado, she blows up like a balloon. She's not intolerant, she just doesn't really absorb fats very well. Anyway, I feel like this filming has gone for a really long time, so I'm going to wrap up this vlog now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I didn't offend anyone with that whole vegan spiel. Like, I really don't want to. You guys asked me to discuss that topic, so I did. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like because it really supports my channel, and make sure to subscribe because I upload new videos every 3 days. Bye!